tensions in the Strait of Hormuz are escalating, as Western powers signal readiness to intervene after accusing Iran of disrupting global shipping routes. A joint statement by the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, Japan, and Canada comes amid growing pressure from US President Donald Trump on allies to act. After an initial snub to Washington's calls, drawing sharp criticism from President Trump and even threats to reconsider US commitments to NATO, European and allied nations now appear to be rallying behind a coordinated response on Hormuz, marking a significant shift in stance. The statement condemns what it calls Iran's de facto closure of the strait, a critical oil artery carrying nearly 20% of global supply. However, Tehran has already warned European nations against aligning with what it calls a US-Israel-driven conflict, destabilizing the region.
We condemn in the strongest terms recent attacks by Iran on unarmed commercial vessels in the Gulf and the de facto closure of the Strait of Hormuz by Iranian forces. We call on Iran to cease immediately its threats and attempts to block the strait to commercial shipping.
Despite strong language, divisions remain within Western alliances. NATO acknowledges coordination, but no clear military pathway has emerged, reflecting hesitation among European powers.
When it comes to Iran and the risk of Iran getting its hands on a nuclear capability or a ballistic missile capability, we have consistently said as NATO, collectively, that that cannot happen. So it is really crucial that that capability of the ballistic missiles, of the nuclear capability is severely degraded. When it comes to the Strait of Hormuz, I've been in contact with many allies. We all agree, of course, that strait has to open up again. And what I know is that allies are working together, discussing how to do that. What is the best way to do it? They are working on that collectively to find a way forward.
France has indicated conditional involvement, but stopped short of backing any forceful action, underscoring fears of a wider regional war.
Once the situation calms down, France is ready to take responsibility for a ship escort system. This is not intended to be a military operation. We will not participate in any forced opening of the strait in the context of ongoing military operations and bombings.
Global powers now face a critical balancing act, securing energy flows without triggering a broader confrontation with Iran, as the Strait of Hormuz becomes the epicenter of a rapidly intensifying geopolitical crisis.